Hello everyone, VJ's back again with another review. This is a Kings Wild Tally Hole deck of cards. Pretty awesome. No, it's not yellow. It's actually blue. It's just a yellow box. It's just pretty cool. It's different. It makes it stand out. And actually, it'd be pretty cool to see a yellow Tally Hole one day, but that hasn't happened yet. This one looks more or less like a standard Tally Hole, except it says Kings Wild Project. The finest quality playing cards on top. It says embossed thinnest tally hole. Playing cards and number 13. Usually a tally hole I believe says number 9. This one says number 13. That's pretty cool. On the one side it says the United States Playing Card Company. And on the other, the exact same thing. The top says Kings Wild Project underneath a Kings Wild seal. The bottom, the Kings Wild logo. It says V1 next to that, which means there could be and probably will be more versions. And it says designed by Jackson Wild. Sorry, I'm getting confused now. I must have been drinking or something. It says designed by Jackson Robinson, not Jackson Wild. Distributed by Kings Wild Project. And Bartlett, Tennessee, made in the USA. And it's got USPC information on there. The back, you see the back design, which is a circle back design, but it's a lot better. Well, I love the circle back design, and this one looks awesome as well. I got no complaints with it. And then you do get the Kings Wild seal in blue. It's kind of strange seeing King with a gas mask on it, but it is what it is. And then a flap, you get Tally Hole trademark information, as you would expect. If Bicycle branded decks have them, then Tally Hole should have as well. And also, I got to give props to USPC for allowing Jackson Robinson to do a Tally Hole branded deck, or to redo a Tally Hole deck itself, because they don't usually do that. And normally, when it comes to their back designs like Rider backs, you can't touch them. So they allowed them to do that, and I think that's really awesome of them. And it's probably the first, real custom Tally Hole deck we've seen. On the flap, you get a number and a 13. Hell, that could be used as a reveal. Slide spectator's card into the 13th position somehow. Show them that you made a prediction. Number 13. Countdown 13 cards. Bam, there's your card. You can do it. Inside, you do get a gaff card. It's a King of Diamonds, and I really like the artwork on these. And this side is not holding anything, but this side is holding a card, a Three of Clubs. So there's another reveal you can use. And here's your back design in blue. The borders, to me at first, they seemed a little bit big, but they're more or less a standard size, and you got to take into account that he's got the artwork going into the borders, so that makes it even harder to make the borders smaller. But it is a pretty cool back design. You do also get a double backer. It's red on one side, blue on the other, which makes me believe that there might be a red version in the future. Jokers. You get this guy, a horseback rider. It says Joker in the corners, and you get this guy in his get up for going on for racing a horse, I guess. And it's pretty interesting. I believe it is reminiscent of a more vintage Tally Hole Joker. I could be wrong though, and it definitely is similar to the standard Tally Hole Joker. You do get a second one. This one is in color. It's pretty cool. Your Ace of Spades, pretty standard. It says Tally Hole on top. Then it says 2014 Kings Wild at number 13, and then it says Kings Wild Project designed by Jackson Robinson at the bottom. Spade pip itself and most of the artwork is very reminiscent of a standard Tally Hole Ace of Spades. They did add some horseshoes in there, I just noticed. That's pretty cool. And then we get to the court cards, which I think are really beautiful. Nice pips and indexes. Very easy to read. Very standard looking, but also completely customized. Makes this deck usable for Magic and cards. And also beautiful and elegant for collecting purposes. All around a good deck, I have to say. As are, most or actually all of Jackson Robinson's decks. They're all good, but this one I really like. Number cards, a little more standard. Completely custom pips though. But the index is well, the pip on the index is a little bit small, at least for the diamonds. But it's still very nice nonetheless. The cards have a nice, very nice stock and finish. They handle pretty much exquisitely, as you would expect from a Jackson Robinson deck. It does say embossed finish, and that is basically another way of saying air cushion finish, because that's what it is. And the stock is nice and springy. Feels like a bicycle stock, but it could be a step above or something. I'm not entirely sure what stock you used at the moment. But what I do know is that it is very, very nice. I like it. That is the Kingswell Tally Hole first edition in blue. And hopefully there will be more editions a little more reasonably priced. And that's what I got. I'll see you next time. Stay tuned for more reviews.